Hello and welcome to Picking Principles. Today I have this very interesting trailer hitch lock. It is a wafer lock with a pretty wide keyway. Here's the key. It's reversible. There's only wafers on one side. The reason this is so interesting is the way that it works. So this part, instead of like a cotter pin or whatever, would sit in the trailer and not allow it to be released. But when you turn this one full rotation, notice it doesn't open. What you have to do is basically keep turning it and turning it and turning it, and notice that the bottom part is threaded, and eventually it unscrews. So it's pretty interesting. To put it on, you just do the reverse. Now, in order to pick it, if I had it closed all the way, which I don't, that notch would sit all the way in. I would have to pick it a number of times in order to turn it, because every half turn it locks up again when you pick it. Now you see here I'm holding a jiggler, and I can use a jiggler. Let's see if I can demonstrate that. So I can use a jiggler, and there you go. There's one turn, there's another. So you can see it's not very difficult. I can also pick it with a regular pick. At least I think I can. Just attack each of the wafers. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's one rotation again, and pick it a final time. Okay, I'm pretty close, I'm sure. The way that I found is the best is to use one of my wafer picks. It's just a regular pick. I'm sure a half diamond would work just as well. That's from my Clom set. And I find that this works really well. I could probably pull out my old half diamond and get it to work well just as well, because that's really all this is. Go in there and just gently scrub those wafers. And one last rotation. Got it. So I really thought this was a unique and interesting lock, and I wanted to show it to you. Thank you to my brother-in-law for giving this to me. He thought that it would be an interesting challenge. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something to get that out. There we go. I figure that I've tried to use the jiggler here to hold the wafers in place while I turn, and I just can't quite seem to get it. And so what I think I could probably do is fashion something that would have like a bump here to catch the corners, and probably once I get it, rotate it, because then that will turn with it. But maybe not. Either way, it's not super difficult. But if this was closed all the way and you had to pick it, well, how many times would it take? Let's see. To lock it up all the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 full rotations to lock it, which means it would take 16, well, half rotations, I should say, 16 half rotations in order to pick it open. And even if each of them takes me 5, 6 seconds, you're still looking at a minute and a half, and you'd be pretty conspicuous. So while it is easy to open, it is fairly secure, I think, and a really interesting mechanism. Unfortunately, it's not guttable, but we know what wafer locks look like, so we don't really need to look inside anyway, I don't think. So anyhow, thank you for watching. Comments and suggestions appreciated below. And thanks, everybody. Have a great day.